Marion County law enforcement asking for your help this week, finding a man accused of punching his pregnant girlfriend to the point that she lost their baby. This is Carlos Espinoza Gomez, wanted right now on multiple charges, including aggravated assault. Crime Stoppers released that photo, hoping that someone would come forward with a tip to find him. And we often ask you, right, almost every day, call Crime Stoppers to help solve crimes in Central Indiana. But I wondered, is that working? How often does your tip help solve a crime, and how many people are actually calling? Daniel Rosenberg is the director of Crime Stoppers of Central Indiana and joins us this morning to answer those questions and more. Good to see you again. And it appears that Crime Stoppers is doing an excellent job in Central Indiana. Before we dive deep into the numbers, kind of what is your overall feeling for the amount of people that are watching that know that what you're doing is important?
Well, my overall feeling is that I think there's a lot of people out there right now that want to feel safer in their neighborhoods. And I think they're using our service because that's really important to them. We talk a lot about, this crime occurred, that crime occurred. But I think the important part about our program is we have this anonymous tip line that gets information to the police, and it's working. It really is.
Okay, let's talk about the tips received. And when we're talking about year to date, last year compared to this year, we're going to put some numbers on the screen, but the tips that you all have received are up more than 20% year to date.
Absolutely. And I want people to think about this. Those are actual phone calls.
Yeah.
Those are original phone calls. That's the first time somebody calls. So when we say tips received, these are original tips, not just the overall amount of phone calls we get, but these are the original tips. So yeah, we're doing pretty well so far this year.
Also, when it comes to, we say assets recovered, drugs, money, things like that, up, and I think I did this right, 413%.
That is correct. And really what that kind of translates to is, does your tip actually have an effect? And this is kind of the way we give it an overall number. We give everything kind of a value, the street value of a drug, the street value of a firearm, and that's everything that we've taken into custody this year because of tips.
Yeah, $1.5 million. And you told me yesterday, and we kind of did a little I wanted to learn more about this, fentanyl making up a large number of that because of so many different busts and the drug being so prevalent here in Indiana.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. We've had several big busts that have really taken into account those type of numbers, really big quantities of those types of drugs.
Before we want to run out of time, I also wanted to mention that new charges are up this year. So far, 94 people have been charged. And then also I wanted to talk about, because I know a lot of times people wonder, is there any reward in this? 5 from this time last year up to 18. That's a 260% increase. And you said, but not everybody that calls actually wants the money. They just want to help and they want to be part of a solution.
Absolutely. I mean, we think about it as a line where people can make some money. The community is really thinking about it as a way to make their community safer. And I think that is the biggest value that comes with the program, is that it's giving people an outlet, a safe place to go and report these things. Now, we always say, if you can be a witness, be a witness. But if you find yourself in a situation where you just don't feel safe, this is the venue to come to and get your message out.
We're out of time, but again, anonymous. There are ways that you protect them. 317-262-TIPS. I've said it so many times in my life. So that is the number to call if you have something that you believe is a crime or something that you think is wrong. Let them know. Good to see you again.
Great to see you too.
Absolutely.